for our final speaker, I'm going to invite Tim Shields up. Tim Shields is a tortoise biologist for, Tim, 40 years, longer, give or take 40 years. A long-term desert tortoise biologist. I've been working with Tim for at least 8 years now at THC and taught me everything I know about tortoises and has provided a lot of training to our staff as well. So he's going to talk a little bit about some of our projects out on, excuse me, our desert lands.
Hi there. Yeah, specifically the Desert Tortoise Conservation Innovations Program, which is the culmination of about, well, actually, when did you guys acquire the parcels?
2014.
2014. So from then on, we've just been building, and it's an incredibly exciting integrated tortoise conservation, and the innovation part is making up new stuff. If you want exhaustive detail, I'll give it to you separately. Come hit me up. If you want all of the projects, instead of doing the whole thing, take it that what we're doing is examining every aspect of the tortoise's life cycle and points at which we can intervene. For instance, oil raven's eggs in the vicinity of the land that on which tortoises we're trying to conserve reduce raven density in the area. You reduce raven predation on the juvenile tortoises. That's one aspect. I'm going to talk about the most exciting immediate aspect because this morning I was out with Craig Sherwood. He's in the back there. He's my partner in Ornithologic, which is the evolution of Hardshell Labs. So schismus is an invasive grass that is killing the desert. You probably, how many of you have ever heard of schismus? That's good. Schismus is a problem. It's a big problem, and our realization of the size of the problem has grown out of the DTCI project, Desert Tortoise Conservation Innovations, because we're comparing different hunks of habitat. So we've demonstrated for sure that schismus is kind of an existential threat to tortoise habitat. Today, Craig and I were out with a prototype. Imagine a light-based herbicide. It's essentially the flashlight of death for schismus. It's the very first test of what we think is the very first version of a device that holds the potential for wiping schismus out over large areas. It's really cool. So I'll just give you a fragment of today. There's another bad plant called Brassica turnifordii. It's that mustard plant that's all along the roadways. We put this thing on it, and basically we don't know if it's heat or certain frequencies of light in this device that is actually doing the job. But we put it on these Brassica turnifordii seedlings that were coming up, and we watched in real time the leaf just wilt and collapse. This, we may be on the verge of having a handle on invasive plant control, practical invasive plant control. This has grown entirely out of the DTCI project, and that has grown entirely out of THC. They are the glue that is holding all of this together. They bought the land. We've been working with them now for 10 years or so, learning about the tortoises on their property, learning where the valuable habitat is, and now we're in the exciting phase of intervening. We've got the raven stuff going on, but now if we can address the problem of invasive plants, if we can do restoration of these tracts that have been just taken over by schismus, the potential exists to inoculate the soil with the correct microbiome, seed with native plants after you control the invasive plants, do raven control that's already pretty well worked out, and then coming in on that is the potential to put head-started juvenile tortoises on the restored habitat. It's like a total integration, and I've been doing this for a half century. I really love tortoises. I don't want them to go extinct, and it is so exciting to have these pieces coming together, and we're weaving them to an extent, but there's a lot of people involved. Like Steve Shaw in the back is buying chunks of tortoise habitat. It's this group effort, but THC is holding it together. So give them a bunch of money.